Welcome back to Boy Time Channel. Today, Arca, Kick 4. No wheel. No wheel today.
No wheel.
This is our fourth part in our little Arca series here. A little bit more than a month where we're kind of slowing down on our recording process, so everything's going to take a little bit longer, but it's coming. Don't you worry. We got Kick 5 after this, so we're almost done with this. Yeah,
and we're never going to listen to another Arca record.
never again. Even though you all have,
you've had your fill.
nah,
we're done.
You guys have requested that, so they'll be on the fan wheel. So there might be other ones that pop up on the fan wheel. But yeah, last time we did Kick 3, definitely my favorite of this series so far. I thought it was the most consistent record of all of them. But now we're diving into some more ambient stuff. At least that's what you guys have kind of told us. This stuff's gonna be a lot more smooth-ish for Arca. We'll see how that works. But yeah, genres today are ambient pop, electronic, and art pop. So we'll see what that's all about.
Okay. I think people said that I was going to like this one.
Yes.
So I have that expectation going in.
Okay.
Otherwise, like every single Arca record, I don't know what I'm going to be getting.
True.
So we'll see.
All right. Let's dive in then. Horse Song, track 1.
Time and time again.
An act from a god that sent unto herself a reckoning, beckoning to see.
I think we do a twofer here.
Is her. I forget that her intros are always like crazy, weird intros.
I haven't listened to Kick 3 since we did the reaction, so I kind of forgot everything.
A bloodlust for beauty. Lust for beauty. A lust for beauty.
Horse Song and Asuna.
This is going to be a difficult album to talk about.
Yeah, it is.
If these are any indicators. So if we're getting into ambient stuff, what are we going to talk about?
What experience do you have
like,
with ambient stuff?
I don't have a whole
One
lot.
Eno record.
I've listened to the Airplane song or whatever it's called. And I enjoyed it, but it's like, what am I supposed to say here?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it sounded nice. I feel like that's kind of I wouldn't say it's a downside to ambient, but it is like, it has a very specific purpose.
Yes. It's purely music on a feeling rather than anything else.
Yes.
Which I think the second track is definitely my favorite so far out of the two. I think the intro's cool.
Yeah.
She always does this really crazy like intro where she really just goes crazy with like these like mantras at the beginning. And then the album kind of introduces itself in the second track. But yeah, love the textures on the second track. The strings are fantastic. Again, she's got a great push and pull of production that comes in, and I love just how natural that sounded. You could still kind of tell that it was super kind of like processed and stuff, which was cool. I liked her kind of glitchy style still coming in here on the ambient sections here, but that was really nice. It's a good opening.
Yeah. I was a big fan of Isuna.
Isuna.
I could probably go my whole life without listening to a horror song again, but that's fine.
I feel like I never really
intro.
gravitate to the intros of these things because it's like always like a shock factor of like, okay, this is gonna be some crazy stuff, and then everything that follows it is
And
usually
then
better.
yeah, I mean, it's like a good way to like get introduced.
Yeah, it gets you
But,
in the
like,
mindset.
it kind of did a 180 because like after that intro, you expect it to be like crazy glitch stuff, and then it was more or less like glitch ambient, which I don't know, doesn't really sound the same to me. But what do I know, huh?
I don't know. We'll probably double up on like two furs if like, you know, we feel like we can go without talking about a song. So, but we'll do track three,
Okay.
Xenomorph Girl. The water puddle sound effect.
I kind of love the water puddle thing.
Should have broke out the light for this album. I forgot that this is an
true.
ambient record.
That's true.
We'll go right into queer.
Okay.
I hope she doesn't punch me in the face. I'm so chill right now.
There's no way she would do that. Arca?
What?
No.
Very nice. That was queer and a Xenomorph Girl.
Yeah, queer. I think that's probably my favorite song so far. Not that I don't like the ambient stuff, but this is so hard to talk about. I have like this is an area that I'm like not familiar with at all. So having a hard time thinking of stuff. But I mean, you know, 2 through 4 have all made it into the winning playlist. It's just I can't say why I like them. They're just kind of a nice vibe, I guess.
Yeah, I think Xenomorph Girl is probably my favorite so far. Whatever, like the vocalizing that was happening on the back half of that track was amazing. Again, her mixing and like the way she builds up a mix is something I talk about like every single reaction, but it's just so balanced always. I just feel like there's a whole world in all of these productions that she does, which is what I look for. And it sounded so good on that track. Queer is also a really fantastic track. I love that it's like, you know, there's a backbone there for this being a record like this. I like that they kind of shoved that in there. I feel like that's a good placement. Planning to Rock did fantastic on the chorus. I love the hits of sub bass that came in during there as well. But yeah, good stuff so far. I'm liking how chill this is. Kick 3 was ultra chaotic and like hypersexual and super aggressive and off the wall. So I feel like this is a nice balance after that record to kind of just chill out, especially since these like all came out within like a couple of days of each other.
Yeah. It's like you get Kick 3 one day and then you wake up the next day. It's like, oh boy, I got a new Kick to listen to. I can't wait. And
This
then
is
it's
like
just
the hangover of Kick 3.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I'm digging it. I like it. Which track 5?
Ooh, right in time for spooky times.
So seductive, elective, and protective. This witch is so seductive, elective, and protective. They make you objects, more ludicrous words. They make you objects, more ludicrous words. Merging multiple monsters, fucking machine, merging multiple monsters. I'm with my fucking machine.
We'll keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
Yeah.
What is that? Niece?
Yeah.
Iha and Iho, I think, are niece and nephew.
Maybe, yeah.
Correct me in the comments. I know you'll do it anyway. Thought I'd invite it this time, though. Don't like that.
Which and here.
First of all, I want to issue an apology. It's a daughter. A little bit wrong there.
No.
But
Simron. It's
close. Yeah, I liked Witch. Spooky. We're getting into the spooky zone. I think one of my famous quotes is that every album needs a spooky zone, and
True.
we are in it. That being said, I did not like Yeehaw. I'm not totally against pitch shifting or vocal modulation. I think when Porter Robinson does it, it's fantastic. But it hurt my ears, so not a fan.
So it's a no from me.
So it's a no from me. But Witch I thought was pretty fun.
Yeah, I really like Witch.
Spooky.
This album's a lot more like introspective and like a lot more like introspective than the other stuff where it's been hyper aggressive, which is nice. So just to get like a different side of her songwriting that's coming across really well. Hia was cool. I really like the guitar line that kind of built that track. Very skeletal. Vocals are pretty decent. I feel like this is probably my least favorite so far. It feels like a kind of like an interlude piece, but we'll see where that goes. I guess we got a 5-minute song, which seems crazy for this record.
5 minutes.
Yeah, Bokeh Floya.
I think it's Boki Floha.
What did I say?
Boki Floya.
Floya. Yeah, something like that.
Because J's make the H sound.
True.
Don't you know?
I do know. I have
know
a perfect
everything about
Venezuelan
Spanish.
accent.
That's true. I guess I shouldn't be correcting your Spanish.
Yeah. Bokeh Floja.
What did I say?
I don't know. I don't remember what either of us said.
Great.
Well, that's my favorite one.
I think I would agree.
Let's go.
It was very nice. Don't have a whole lot to say about it, but it was a nice ride.
Yes. I love that she's using organic instrumentation more. I feel like that's something that she hasn't dove into as much in her like solo work so far. So this was really nice. I love the guitar that just kind of like drives this thing. The synth piano type thing that kind of starts building and swelling is really nice. There's almost like a shoegazy kind of element to this where it does get very reverby and just like super expansive and dreamy, which I really love. I think her vocals definitely fit that vibe of it as well. Just the track kind of starting with almost like a grunge bass line, almost like very slightly on that side, and then just kind of transforming was really, really cool.
I was going to say that the beginning kind of reminded me of that Batman Nirvana song.
Something in a way. Yeah, I could see it.
But yeah, really, really like that one. Be interesting to listen to this whole record again, where
Yes.
this fits in the grand scheme of things. But
Yeah, it's hard to judge records like this because like it's meant to be top down. There's not like there's certain songs that pop out because they're not ambient tracks, but I want to experience the whole thing, like with the dips and curves and everything. But that's why
Yes.
we're doing multiple songs at once.
That's right.
So we'll probably do the next two. Alien Inside. Okay. She heard me about the shoegaze and was like, okay.
That's right.
A soft memory turning away from starlight cell. The first time you recognize the alien inside. In the face of abject misery.
Very cinematic. People. Alien Inside and Alter.
I hate you. Alter's my favorite one.
That's surprising. I feel like you wouldn't like that one.
Oh. No, you know me. I love weird acapella stuff.
Oh, true. Yeah, I did forget about that.
So, yeah, that's my jam. I even really dug the vocal stuff, which I did not like on iiiii. But yeah, really dug Alter. Alien Inside was a nice little transition thing. Very cinematic, very what's that song on Dawn FM, the weird interlude one? You know the one.
I do know the one. I don't remember
You know the
song
one I'm
title.
talking about.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, except more edgy.
Mm.
And not a commercial.
True.
But yeah, big fan of Alter.
We got lucky with this pacing that we did here. Yeah, I think these are both great. I think Alien Inside, just like songwriting wise, being like realizing that you're trans, and then like kind of Alter kind of being that realization and it, like hitting you. It's kind of like this beyond feeling that she's kind of expressing here. Alter sounds like a biblically accurate angel. That's the only way I can put that song. That's exactly what that sounds like.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, these are both very nice. The textures here are fantastic. Alter especially, just like so good with the acapella stylings and all the vocal modulations that she does. I love all of them. It adds such a cool thing to the song where it's like you have my attention the full time because there's never like a dull moment. It's just like all over the place constantly. But yeah, I'm really digging this ambient stuff from her. I knew I would because like all of her production across all of the stuff so far has been fantastic. But yeah, this is just a very chill experience despite it still being Arca and off the wall and crazy, but still digging it.
Yeah, I think it's great. This is definitely my favorite one so far.
The comments are so good. They just know.
They are. They knew.
They knew
for sure.
All right, we got two long ones. Lost Woman Found. Long
4
ones,
minutes?
I say, as they're 4 minutes long.
Oh, it's too long. You know me, I don't like long songs.
4 minutes is too much.
Too long for me. I like my songs 2 minutes or less.
Lost Woman Found.
That's a good one. That one kind of reminded me of kind of the inverse of Auntie Diaries. In that Auntie Diaries is like what it's like to have people that you know be trans, and this one is very much what it is like to kind of, I guess, have that struggle. I think it's kind of what I got.
Yeah, this really highlighted the euphoria of it for the first time. I feel like this is when she finally was able to be like, this is my own skin now. I feel like I am the person I'm supposed to be. So just like
Yeah.
this super cinematic and euphoric kind of sound for this track just works so well. These last three is like I pieced kind of all these together in this little storyline of identity that she has on the second half here is just like really fantastic. But none of her records always get pretty. So I was kind of expecting something like this, but
Yeah. I'll be interested to see how this ends.
yes,
If the saga will continue with these last three songs, or if
just gonna like throw a banger in the end.
it might. I don't remember how Kick 3 ended. If it was like a lead into this.
No, it was very pretty. It was one of the prettiest songs she's had at to that point. I feel like a lot of them end like that.
Okay.
But we'll see. Paw, track 11.
Paw.
Paw. I was expecting a furry ballad as the outro, but I'll take it.
Should have saw it coming. with
Should have saw it
Paw.
coming. Psych.
I'm a big fake out.
Paw.
All right. Fine closer, I guess. I don't really know what that means. I looked at the start of Kick 5, and the first track is not called Patrol. So I don't
Yeah,
really
that is
know.
unfortunate. I feel like she got a missed opportunity there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was all right.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the back half of it. The way the instrumental swelled and everything was really nice, and I loved the fake out ending and then the strings that kind of came back with it. That was cool. I think when it comes to closers, I feel like this might be the weakest of all of the Kicks closing, but that's not saying too much considering like the closers are all like absolutely gorgeous across all three of them that we've heard. But yeah, I feel like this is a pretty good closer, but I think Lost Woman Found is kind of the better track for me. But this was a nice little come down. Very interesting lyrics. You got to get some furry stuff in there. Why not?
Of course. I've always said that there needs to be more furry songs.
If there's
in
not a furry
mainstream.
song on albums, then it's not a good album. Is what I
would say so.
Actually. Yeah.
I can't name another furry song, which means that there are no other good records.
True. I'd have to think about it.
Unless you count all the single furries being a Beyonce song.
True.
In which case, that one Beyonce song is good.
That's a good point.
The
That's a
one
good point.
Beyonce album is good.
Yeah. Well, that's Kick 4. I really enjoyed that. I loved how smooth and ambient it was. think it's a good change of pace after Kick 3. After just the insanity of that record, I wanted to hear what she had on this kind of palette, and she did really well with it. A lot of organic instruments were some of my favorites on the tracks. I really like when she dug into that stuff. It reminded me a lot of the stuff she helped with FKA Twigs on Magdalene. The production on that record's fantastic as well. But yeah, this was pretty good. I don't know where I'd rank it. I feel like I need to always give these like a listen through after we're done recording, because these are definitely meant to just be played through. But yeah, I think favorite tracks, I'm going Xenomorph Girl, Alter, Lost One Found, and we'll throw in Witch was pretty good. I'll throw in Witch.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this one's definitely my favorite one so far. I dig the ambient stuff. I mean, Alter's probably my favorite Arca song. Yeah, good stuff. This one's definitely going to warrant another play, though.
Yes.
I feel like I kind of got from the other ones, like, okay, this one's probably not for me, whatever. I'll just move on. Hopefully I'll like the next one more. But this one's like, okay, this one is more my speed. So
It only took
I will
4
probably
kicks to get to it.
it only took 4 albums, but we finally got one.
Yeah,
So
but
that's
yeah,
good.
still pretty good. I think this is kind of like the lowest rated in her kick series, just from like rankings I'm seeing, but still really
Well,
solid.
it does kind of suck.
It does kind of suck. But yeah, I love the exploration and kind of like introspection of identity on here that comes through super clear.
Yeah.
Compared to just like the overly sexual Kick 3, which it does match that record of just like how hard that thing hits. This was a nice change of pace. So yeah, we'll do Kick 5 in about a month and we'll finish this thing out.
I'm excited.
Get even more ambient next time. I think this one actually has a modern classical as the genre, I believe.
See, now that I can get into. I
Ambient
don't know
modern
what that
classical. I am very excited for that.
means. I just hope there's a lot of horns.
Okay,
That's my one prediction.
maybe. Who knows? But yeah, stay tuned. We got other stuff coming. We got a fan marathon about to start soon. We already have a million things on the wheel, but you can request stuff if you want. It's just your odds are very low at the moment. So
About a 1 in 80 shot.
yeah, so keep that in mind. But
Yes. Next thing we do is going to be the retrospective, and then
True.
we'll be kicking off the fan marathon. Fan marathon 3. I'm very excited about.
let's go.
I like do Brandy.
Yep.
Don't do it. Shalom.
Shalom.